Hi guys, today I thought it would be fun to film my first time tag because I've seen that floating around the internet for a few years and I thought that looks so fun, and since I've started making videos I thought I would give it a go, my first time. And I don't mean my first time as in that, if you know what that means. I don't mean that in any way, and if that's what you're watching it for, just don't, because I will not mention that. So anyway, I'm going to do my first time tag, and you might realise I'm wearing the same jumper as last time, and no, I don't wear the same clothes every day. I'm just wearing it because I'm filming it on the same day as the video that may or may not have gone up already. So anyway, let's begin with my first time tag. So first one is my first Facebook photo, which I will put here. This photo was taken when I was on holiday and I was ill the whole week. I don't even know if I was there 1 week or 2 weeks, but I was ill the whole time we was there. Just sat on the wall drinking juice. And I don't know why I chose that to be my first Facebook profile picture of me being ill or looking ill. That picture was put on Facebook in 2008, which is a long time ago. I was only 11 years old, and I don't know if it was 11 in that picture or not because I have no idea when we went on that holiday. The first movie I ever saw at the movie. The first movie I saw was apparently The Little Mermaid when I was like 3 or 4, and my mum and dad totally regret taking me to that because they told me I couldn't sit on my seat, kept wandering around the movies, crawling up and all over the seats and crawling up and down the aisle. So while my mum and brother stayed and watched the film, I had to go and be taken outside and sit in the car with my dad. How good is that for your first movie? But I don't really remember that, obviously because I was too young to remember. Where did you go on your first plane flight? The very first time I went on a plane, I'm sure my mum told me I was 6 months old, and that was to South Africa. We have been twice since I was born, once when I was about 6 months old and once in 2006. And that has got to be one of the best holidays I've ever had, especially the one in 2006, because we got to do so many amazing things. We got to ride elephants, feed elephants, we got kisses from them, we got to stroke a lion and play with baby lions. We also got to stroke a rhino's horn, which was amazing. I thought he would be scared, but he wasn't. My mum and dad tell me my first words were Dada and Bonnie. Dada obviously because of my dad, and Bonnie because we used to have a black Labrador called Bonnie, and I have no idea how I learnt her name before my mum's and brother's. My first best friend I met when I was about 4. I was so little, I was so little, and I was also very young. But she was called Katie, and I met her on the back of my street. She was wandering in circles around the grid, and I remember we both went up to each other and was like, hey, what's your name? My name's Kaylee, my name's Katie. And then we hit it off from there, and we used to do so much together. We always went out everywhere, and we was friends till about being about age 13, 14, and then slowly we just started drifting apart because we all got different friends and started getting involved with different things, and I didn't want to do what she did. So we drifted apart from there, and then when she went to Ireland, she moved over there. We eventually just drifted apart for good, which is kind of upsetting, but most people aren't friends with the first friends they've ever met. My first friend I met in high school was a girl called, well, she was one of the first friends. She's like my best friend in high school, and we still talk to each other now. We talk to each other more or less like every week, and even if we don't talk to each, we have had times where I've not talked to her to 1-2 months, but as soon as we talk again we just act like we've never been apart. She's like my best friend, and she's amazing. She's a bit dippy and a bit daft, but she knows I love her. And here's a picture. This was my first Instagram picture as well, of me and her at prom together, which was back in 2012, and that was an amazing day. My very first boyfriend was a boy called Josh, and he is now not straight, he is gay, if he doesn't mind me saying, but he tells everyone in the whole wide world. He always says, oh, I didn't turn you gay, I really used to love you and stuff like that. But me and him are good friends. We talk to each other regularly. I can't say that word, I'm sorry. But we still talk to each other a lot, and if he has problems I'll help him through them. But besides that, my very first love was a boy called Tony, who I got with at age 14, and I'm still with him now, and he's the one I have been with ever since. Wow, that is such a long time. I've been with him like almost 5 years. Wow, that's crazy. I remember the very first boy who liked me, and he lived like further down on my street, and it was actually very awkward. I was only about 8, 9. We was in primary school, and we used to play a game which he wanted to play called Kiss Chase. And he'd say, okay, I'm going to chase you all, and if I grab you, I'm going to kiss you. And we was like, oh, I don't want him to kiss me. I don't really like him like that. But he used to chase me everywhere, all the time. He'd just chase me and he'd be like, okay, you need to kiss me now. And I'd be like, no, I don't want to. But I didn't kiss him because I didn't like him. He'd try and pin you up against a wall with a few other friends, which was a bit odd. But anyway, he moved school eventually, and for the first month, after he left school, he knocked on my door all the time. He was always around like, oh, are you coming down? And I was like, no, Dad, tell him I'm ill, tell him I have chicken pox. I do not want to go out with this boy. I am only 9. So eventually, he actually moved house as well, and we just stopped talking altogether, which was kind of good for me. Kiss on the lips was with Josh, and we didn't want to kiss each other really. We was like on the field at school, like around the side of the school where all these houses were, and there was a massive tree, and me and him were just sat around the tree messing about, and all our friends were coming over like, oh, kiss each other, you've been with each other for 6 months, you've not kissed him, why don't you just kiss him? And it was so awkward at first, because I knew he wasn't like straight, because you could tell by the way he acted. But we just got with each other because of the pressure people put on us, like, oh, you need to be with each other, we both know you like each other, which we liked each other as friends, close friends, is that what we were, and even after we broke up we were still close friends, and that's it. But he was my first kiss behind a tree. So romantic. My first crush I had on a celebrity was Orlando Bloom. And I didn't know it was Orlando Bloom, but me and my brother used to sit in his room and watch Lord of the Rings. And I used to be like, oh, I like Legolas. I have no idea why I liked an elf with very long blonde hair. But I did, and he was my first celebrity crush. My first concert was to see Miley Cyrus in 2008, I think. It was the same year Avatar came out anyway, because we went in at... No, when did we go? We went December the 27th. I remember the date. I'm a bit crazy with dates. But I remember going, and my mum and dad went to see Avatar. So all I know is that we went on December the 27th on the year Avatar came out. And we went to see Miley Cyrus. There is a motorbike going past, and it is sleeting, and it is May. No, it is April, and it's sleeting and hailstoning. I think it's just hailstone now. But anyway, seeing as the rain started and you can probably hear it, I'm going to end this first time tag. Thank you for watching it, and give it a like if you wish to like it, if you enjoyed it, and also subscribe, and I'll put more videos up very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!